It's Callum from the Tuesday Review, live from Conquest Con 2025 in Coburg. We're here joined by Michael O'Brien from Chaosium. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm very well.
Me too. So what has Chaosium been up to since we last spoke?
Well, I think we last spoke at PAX Australia.
Yep, last year.
So here we are at Conquest. Conquest is, it's a bit smaller than PAX, obviously.
Yep.
But there's a whole lot of people having a great time if we're looking around playing games.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting to contrast Conquest to PAX because PAX is very much a trader-focused commercial event, whereas Conquest Con is very much seems to be player-driven, which is really interesting to see the dynamic. Is that it seems that people are here to play the games first, merch kind of second. At least that's the vibe I'm picking up.
Yeah, hopefully not too far behind because, I do have a fair bit of merch here to sell. But yeah, you're right. It's really cool that there are, literally every table is full.
Yeah.
And everyone looks like they're having a great time.
So we asked you if you've got anything new to sell, and you said that you had a new product that you were selling and wanted to highlight. Can you talk to us about Sun County?
Yeah. So this is shameless self-promotion, okay?
We're all about it, don't worry.
We do actually have serious new products to sell that are, really important ones. For example, Call of Cthulhu Arkham, which is the signature setting for Call of Cthulhu, and this is the magnificent leatherette version of that.
Nice, it's gorgeous.
It's been a really successful book that people have been very excited about. We've got the new edition of Pendragon has come out. This was Greg Stafford, the founder of Chaosium.
Yep.
That was his masterpiece.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
We're very excited about that. But yeah, look, as I said, when it comes to shameless self-promotion, the book that you're very kindly holding up there, I actually wrote it in 1992.
Yep.
Okay.
For the RuneQuest game system.
Yeah, I'm going to say before many people in this room were actually born, which is cool because it's good to see that lots of young gamers are out having a great time.
Well, I think the good thing about this resurgence in tabletop is everything's evergreen. So this supplement can come out and people are still going to buy it and be interested in it, even though it's well over 20 years old at this point.
No, it's well over 30 years old, but yeah.
I was trying to be a little, kind of.
Yeah. So what happened is I wrote this as a work for hire back in 1992 for the Avalon Hill Game Company, which was the publisher of RuneQuest at the time. They were doing that under license from Chaosium. And I was very excited when the book came out, and I'm very happy with it. It's got a beautiful cover and was very well received
cover
at the time. But it's been long out of print. I did it as a work for hire, which means I got paid to do the work, but I don't have any rights to the material after I got paid.
And that's a common trade-off, yeah.
That is one of the ways that you can do things. Another way you could do it is with royalties. As long as everyone's happy on both sides of the equation, you can choose one way or the other. So I got paid to do it, I was very happy, and away it went. But through a long, complicated chain of ownership, Chaosium now owns all the stuff that was published for RuneQuest by the Avalon Hill Game Company, and I am a part owner of Chaosium. So a few years ago, it kind of dawned on me, hey, I own the rights to my own book again.
How did that business meeting go? Look, I have a really good feeling about this one.
Yeah. I think we should greenlight it. So, we greenlighted it. So, I bought my own book back from 1992.
That's awesome.
And, of course, back then, when it was published, PDFs didn't exist.
Yeah.
So if you buy it now, you get the PDF, which
That's
is cool.
great. And that applies to all Chaosium products as well.
If you buy them direct from chaosium.com, you do get the PDF included in the price, which is
one of the interesting things about this book is the gorgeous cover art. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the cover is by an artist called Roger Raup, who sadly is no longer with us. And Roger painted a number of RPG covers, back in the 1990s, back in the day.
When they still knew how to do them really well.
I was blown away by what he did for the Sun County cover. The one-line pitch for Sun County is Spartans in the Wild West, and I think that really covers that with the cover there and the colour scheme.
It screams adventure, yeah.
Yeah, interestingly, Roger was paid significantly more than me to paint the cover than I was to write the book, but well.
Yeah,
and
that's how it goes.
Anyway, I was very happy with how the cover came out for that book, and I think it's quite iconic. So anyway, we bought this book back in December last year.
Yep.
And
has the reception been positive?
Yeah, it's got rapturous reviews.
Oh, that's great.
Shannon Appelklein, who is an RPG historian, he wrote the Designers and Dragons series. He actually wrote a foreword for this book.
Oh, cool.
To talk about its significance, and he described it as an instant classic. So
that's
that
awesome.
was nice.
I bet you must feel vindicated.
Yeah.
In republishing it and then being like, my work holds up.
That's what a lot of the reviews said, so I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's a gold bestseller on Drive-Thru RPG, so there you go. Very happy. And that's good because the Sundomers love gold, so I think it's really good it's a gold bestseller.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Michael.
It's been a pleasure.
Chaosium Con is fast approaching. Do you want to talk to us about that?
Oh, yeah. Good point. So, at the end of June, the 27th to the 29th of June, we're having a convention called Chaosium Con Australia, where you get to play all of the Chaosium games. Again, it has a really big player focus, a bit like this one.
Yep.
And it's at the Moonee Valley Racing Club, and we have a number of international guests who are coming to be part of that.
Are these secret, or are these people we can talk about?
I can say who they are. So we've got the Sean Branney and Andrew Lemon from the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society.
Cool.
They are also the creators of the movie The Call of Cthulhu, which they made in 2005. So we are doing a 20th anniversary screening of that movie at the Sun Theatre the night before Chaosium Con.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, so people should come along to that. And, people can come and Call of Cthulhu cosplay for that, which would be really fun. Because the cool thing is, they decided they wanted to make a dramatisation of The Call of Cthulhu, the classic story by H.P. Lovecraft, but they didn't have very much budget.
Yeah.
So the way to get around that is they made it as if it was a silent movie from 1928.
That works so well.
Oh, it just looks amazing.
That's awesome.
Interesting point. Now, sadly, he isn't coming. I'd love to have him as a guest, but they filmed that in Nick Offerman's woodshop.
Oh, really?
Do you know who Nick Offerman is from Parks and Recreation?
Yeah.
Big Call of Cthulhu fan, by the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
great.
Sadly, Nick isn't coming, but Sean and Andrew are. Also, the line editor for Pendragon is coming as well.
Oh, that'll be cool, yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be a great event. It's at the end of June, and if you go to the Chaosium website, www.chaosium.com, you'll find a link somewhere there about it. And
perfect.
We'd love to see you there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Michael.
My pleasure.